Hello everyone. Today I am going to tell you about networking. So we are living in a world that is full of network. We see networks everywhere. There is networks of roads, of railways, of airlines. Even we people, we human beings are existing due to networks. We communicate with everybody, and due to these networks we are possible to complete our task. In computer science, network is a very wide topic. Today I am going to give you a brief introduction about what is networking. So you see, what people think is that in a network is the connection of devices or the connection of host, as we say in a technical term. But what I see network as in real life or in everyday life, when you talk about networks, you never talk about hosts. Say in roads, in the networks of road, you never see networks as the connection of houses. What you see networks as the interlinking of roads or the group of roads. In the same way, in computer science, what I see networks as is the media or the connecting medium. The group of these connecting mediums is what essentially or in essence made a network. So in computer science or in computers, what network is the group of connecting medium. It can be wired or wireless. So in computer science, the network what I see as is the group or the connection of this medium on which we can afterwards connect the host or the systems or anything. So in my definition, in my opinion, network is the connection of or the groups of these wired or wireless medium. These mediums is what make our network. So afterwards, alone these mediums are nothing. They cannot do anything, or they are needed to be connected with host. So we need host to be connected at the ends of these medium, so that these mediums can give the ability for these hosts to communicate with each other. Whatever is connected on these mediums, which uses these mediums to communicate, can be regarded as a host. So it can be a system, it can be router, it can be switches, it can be anything. So these devices or these what we call as hosts, when they got connected at the end of networks of these mediums, they are able to communicate with each other in a specified manner, which we will see in videos which I will upload later. So when these medium got connected, when these mediums connect these hosts, they form a fully fledged network which is able to transmit information. After that, network can be of many types. Basically they are of three types. These are LANs, WANs and MANs. What is most basic is LAN, that is local area network. This is the typical example of a LAN. In a LAN, we connect some computers or some hosts in a local area which is obsolete from the outside world. It has no connection, or it might be connected via single source or the single pathway to the outside world, and inside in its own it is a fully fledged network. The devices are able to communicate with each other, but to the outside world there might be a single path. So this is a local area network. The size of this network is small is small. And then we have, as you can see, this is a different type of LAN. Here we have a server and the workstations are connected. The server might be connected to the outside world or the outside internet as we see today, but the devices are connected to each other and they are able to talk with each other. But to the outside world there is a single connection which might be through the server or might be any other way. So this is a local area network or a LAN. Then we have metropolitan area or area network or a MAN. This is, it can be seen as a mediator, or yeah, or we can say it is something between LAN and WAN. It is, or it can be seen as somewhat a city-wide network or something like this. So here few LANs across these cities, or the office of a company across 2 or 3 cities are connected together. So this is metropolitan area network or a MAN. Then we comes to WAN. This is wide area network. In this 2 or 3 or a lot of LANs can be connected to each other. So this is wide area network. In wide area network, what we see is that LANs are connected to each other. So as such, wide area network has LANs at its end. It does not have a single host at the end of the wide area network. It has LANs at its end, or the link joining these LANs can be considered as WANs. And when you connect a lot of local area network, you will get a wide area network, and this is what we see our internet today. It is a wide area network in which we have a group of a lot of networks worldwide, or you can see it as this way. Here you see 4 local area networks are connected together via a communication subsystem. This system can go to a lot of other local area network, and as you can see in the middle, it consists of a lot of routers which are used only to connect the local area network, or as the pathway for the network to connect with each other. So this is WAN, that is wide area network. And at last you can see that this is of a sort of schematic or a hierarchy about the network. At the most bottom you can see PAN, of private area network. This is one of the trend that is coming today, in which you can have a device that can act as at the node or the center, with which few devices can be connected, and you can create your own network or the private network. Above it we have LAN, then MAN, then WAN. And here you can see the IEEE or standard for these type of networks. So this is all we have for networks. I hope you like it, and I will upload more videos soon which will enlighten you, or which will increase your knowledge about networking a lot. So thank you for watching. Do comment on the videos.